Hey guys, it's Young Wealth with another XCM video. I like to make these XCM videos because this is one of the tokens that I have spoke about, which hasn't had a pump for a while now, but it's holding the structure now. The reason I have the market so is because I want you guys to understand that this is already on Kraken, it's already on Coinbase. The one big dog we have to wait for now is Binance. But even with these tokens, what it shows you is their strength. People didn't just buy it because it was listed on big exchange and dump it. Yes, it had a downward trend here, but now we are showing strength again. And the reason I say Xcn is boring right now, buy before euphoria, because it's creating a structure here, it's creating a pattern here that it pretty much signals, as long as Bitcoin don't go to anything ridiculously low and we don't have any terrible news, if we just keep respecting this trend line, if we keep respecting this structure, another breakout for me, in my humble opinion, is imminent. Okay, if we just keep respecting this yellow zone we're in right now, we keep building these lower lows, these higher lows and these higher highs, which we have been doing, we can expect an increase in investors' confidence with this token. You gotta understand, a lot of people, I do believe a lot of people have their eyes on XCN and they're not buying right now. They're trying to wait for confirmation. Are we gonna break down here? But once we get that confirmation that we are on the uptrend, that's when you're gonna see the real FOMO that could possibly take us to the all-time high range and further. 6 cents, 7 cents, 10 cents. And this is the reason why I told you guys, like, buying 50,000 XCN, it's a good target to have, whether you can afford it or not, because you have to understand that is under $1,000, and 50,000 XCN at 10 cents. Let's just do the math. Well, we know that 50,000, that's 5,000, right? 5,000 at 10 cents. When you start doubling, when you start quadrupling, when you start saying, okay, XCN at 35 cents from 10 cents, then the prices and the profit margin start to get juicy, considering you only invested $900. So just knowing that, I would stay focused with this graph. When we zoom out, it was quiet for so long. It had sideways action for a while. That's why all of this action we have back here, I keep messing up. All of this action we have back here on the macro, right? I don't take this into consideration. I don't take this into consideration because we were dead for like over 2 years before we had awaken again. So I just wish we start. When I look at this graph, I look at it like we are starting from here. I don't look at it like, okay, we have all this to hit. I just believe, even compared to how low we are compared to this price point, it's still not that low. We are around the 6x away from this zone here. We are 6x away, and we'll just zoom out a bit. We are 6x away. If we just go on the long trade, let me find where the long is. Long position. We can actually analyze how far we are from the target. Okay, as you can see, that's around a bit higher than around a 450% move, which is around a 450% move to the upside. So just knowing that and understanding that's just the all-time high. That's not undiscovered price action. This is not undiscovered. This is not gonna be when we start talking about, okay, $1, 50 cents, 70 cents. With those prices, this is just the all-time high, if I'm correct. Because on here it says the all-time high is 10 cents. CoinMarketCap is showing a different story, so we're just gonna follow this. But 16 cents would equal like almost an 8x. If I'm correct, almost an 8x. So just knowing that, we have a lot of time to up our bag. Because what do they say? You buy when price is boring. Guys, if you bought here when the price was boring, if you're buying at this region here, let's just see how much you made at this top. You bought at that region there, guess what? You made a 34x. Bought at that region here at this bottom, you made a 34x. Now 34x from today's price point, I want to actually see what it is. This is the freestyle improvisation. I'm excited to see what a 34x can produce. Well, guess what? That's only 60 cents from here. So another 34x is possible. What I would say is when you see the sideways action, just like this, that's when you want to take advantage. When you see sideways action just like this, that's when you want to take advantage of the buy-in, because that means your average price is more averaged out. Okay, so just knowing that, just understand we are still not listed on Binance. We are listed on the futures that are perpetual, but we are not listed on spot. We are not listed on spot, but just after Onyxcoin XCM rising 150% in volume, and I'm pretty sure it did over double in price when this futures news came out. Just knowing that, just imagine how high we are going to go when we are listed on every exchange. But not only that, we are listed on every exchange, but we are also in a full-blown bull run. We are going to have euphoria. People don't even know it yet. Let me have a look at the 4 hour. Let's see what's going on in the 4 hour. That's what I'm saying. We're going to have euphoria, and people do not know it yet. That's why I'm just excited to see all these people panicking, clutching their pearls when the price starts pumping, and they can be like, oh, now I have to buy. Now I have to buy. This is a beautiful pattern we are forming here. You might think because we are making lower highs that we are on a downwards, but no, when you check the bottom, this keeps respecting this line, and as long as we respect this line, we will climb. We will just literally bounce. What the hell am I doing? We will literally bounce off the line, and if we break down off the line, it's a high chance than not we grab the liquidity back and bounce back above the line to continuation of the uptrend. Okay, so just knowing that, I would not be on the sidelines scared. Of course, you do your research, but you always want to be involved in assets a bit, because we can't guarantee if assets are going to crash or go up on the micro. But on the macro, when it comes to long term, your investors' confidence on the long term is a lot more confident than their first month of investing. If you know you're investing for 12 months, well, you have more conviction because you know that it gives you a higher time scale for these scenarios to play out. A lot of the time, they ain't gonna play out for everybody, because look what happened here. What's this red dip? This is all selling. This is selling too. Selling. This is all selling, okay? All of this is sells. A lot of people, they don't want to wait for it to play out for the 60-cent range, the 30-cent range, which is okay, but for every person that leaves, there's another person that's going to invest. For every person that sells, there's someone that buys. So just understand that. It's all about the fundamentals and the components that make this a coin that is actually worth buying. And the components that make it a coin worth buying is efficiency in the payment solution. I feel like the team behind it, the corporation behind it, and also not just the team behind it, but the community behind it. So I believe in this coin, and I'm going to read some of the white paper a bit more today to get a more detailed video. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. It was Young Wealth from signing out. Peace.